Syria, Syria, long live Syria, Damascus to Aleppo, Latakia to Al-Qusayr, Allah yirhamu Muhammad Rafan, Muhammad Al-Khalil. Pardon me as I make a dua for the Syrian army defending Syria's sovereignty in the middle of a crisis. Hand to the opposition, you are not resistant, you are mocking it with your treacherous words and belittling the righteous. You should be despising yourselves, aligning yourselves with Israel, NATO and their puppet oil and gas regimes. Plot is 30 years old, but Syria will crush and foil your drastic scheme. Birthed with the Brotherhood insurgency in 76, ended in 82. Hafez, al-Assad wasn't murdered and the enemies flipped. In light of this reality, Israeli foreign policy advisor Oded Yinon composed a strategy to break the nation apart. Transform it into weakened and demolished states for Israel to confiscate, dominate, and keep the people straight to face in the dark. Updated in 96's clean break by Zionist criminals Perle and Feith. Said that Turkey and Jordan would be key to the rollback, a cold trap to set this miserable world alight. Finalized with stooges Bush and Obama, ain't a revolution, they are lying to you steadily. Out of spring coined by Charles Krauthammer, neocon cancer and international PSYOP, the further Zionist hegemony. Not a revolution, it is destabilization. You call it uprising, I call it death of a nation. I call you liars, clowns of the devil. Long live Syria, down with the rebels. Not a revolution, it is destabilization. You call it uprising, I call it death of a nation. I call you liars, clowns of the devil. Long live Syria, down with the rebels. Burning churches and murder journalists, this is Western back classic democracy. Hula and Thremsy, Hammond, home, Zionist media frenzy over manufactured atrocities. Christians to Beirut, death to the Shia, alight to the coffins. Chanted by these sectarian thugs, granted they are bankrolled by houses of Saud and Tani, specialize in murder, robbery, and extortion. Torture and car bombs, terror's the game. RC shook off assassinated weapons, line of Hezbollah. Severed by Mossad as the devilish Jewish supremacist name. Regime change replaced with Wahhabi ingrate, subservient to the Gulf. Imprisoning women because their definition of hijab isn't sufficient. Killing them because their beard length isn't a sunnah derivative. They are merciless in the code. Kidnapping pilgrims, throwing postal workers from buildings, making human shields out of civilians. War crimes galore. Lieberman and McCain, evil and just deranged. They want a new Syria where all die and gore. Danny Ayalon bragging, blatant the fragmentation with no way to mend the sorrow. Unless Syria surrendered to Zionism, then this bullshit revolution would end tomorrow. Not a revolution, it is destabilization. You call it uprising, I call it death of a nation. I call you liars, clowns of the devil. Long live Syria, down with the rebels. Not a revolution, it is destabilization. You call it uprising, I call it death of a nation. I call you liars, clowns of the devil. Long live Syria, down with the rebels. British and German intelligence aiding the rebels to keep the Syrian army's communications disheveled, and so the country hurts and burns better. Israel and America directing operations from a Turkish nerve center. Bahrain, Kuwait, and House and Nahyan continue to move numbers, and Erdogan, nasty hypocrite, waste of a human life. Zionist blue and white are really your true colors. Same goes for the Saudi king. The way the Israelis make you sing is pitiful. CIA is giving the rats guns and sting the missiles to Horowitz and Wolf, anti-Beijing cyber warfare past the activist proxies, spreading lies through encrypted usernames while the rebels terrorize the brutal pain and stack up the bodies. Syrian observatory covers it up. A one-man band in Coventry with illustrious funds from the energy tyrants. Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch. Zionist-funded fronts that whitewash the enemy's violence. Zionist world order emerging with mass panic, famine, and the sickness. Israel will rule if we do not stand with the resistance. So long live Syria, long live Syria, and may Allah damn the rebels and dismantle their existence. Not a revolution, it is destabilization. You call it uprising, I call it death of a nation. I call you liars, clowns of the devil. Long live Syria, down with the rebels. Not a revolution, it is destabilization. You call it uprising, I call it death of a nation. I call you liars. the Syrian Arab Republic. Long live the mighty Syrian people. Mad cold on the mic, 8 bars on the boards. Assalamu alaikum.